And we're live.
Yay! Oh, I love what you did
Huzzah.
with the video. Yes! That's so
It's
cute.
a thing I thought of all of a sudden.
I love it. I think it's really cute.
Thank you.
I mean, you should, you even managed to kind of like do the angle. Holy shit. You did.
Yeah. I told you I couldn't get it right though, because it's like just a little bit off. It like almost lines up at the bottom, but then the top's all
Just flip
wonky.
reading. Oh no! Did you? Oh my god! I got raided. Robbie, I
What?
just started.
Oh my god!
Hello, welcome. Everyone,
Wow, look at you.
get tea. Everyone get tea. This is what we're gonna
Everyone
do.
needs tea.
We decided to. I finally managed to catch a stream. Welcome. This is a bit of an unusual stream. Usually I'm squealing at something like a complete idiot, like some kind of game. But today we just decided to do something really chill.
I'm a dummy.
Oh,
I
did you
forgot.
unmute? You forgot to unmute. That's hilarious.
I forgot to add my input. Yeah. Just I heard you. Just give me a second. I'm not on start soon. I am on Be Right Back, which is no longer Be Right Back.
That's right. I was watching you just before.
Um,
Actually, I think technically I just got rated out to myself. How's Elden Ring? How many times did you die? What style have you chosen? Are you enjoying your goat? How many misses have you collected? Misses? Maidens? It's because I was saying misses, I got confused.
I am the missus.
She is the missus.
This one. There we go. I should be hearable now. If it's not muted still, where'd it go?
Technical
Video.
complications.
I am having a moment. Where is my... Wait. What if I do this?
We literally
And then I
like
do
just started
this.
stream.
I've done
so
it.
You get all
I've
the
done it.
exciting just
I had to make
started
a whole
stream
new
realizations
thing.
of
It happened.
technical issues.
Thing just to I'm never
Yeah, there
just
you
chatting,
are.
so
There we go.
I found me.
You are.
Except for anybody who's not subbed, because they've got like 5 seconds of ads left.
It seems
Sorry about
like
your
I
luck.
was confused. Let's see. It seems like I was confused. I only collected one maiden. The others were quests where maidens died. Oh, but I sadly need to take care of food, so I'll be lurking. No, man. Absolutely. You've just been streaming.
Oh yeah, I fully support Raid and Run.
Raid and
Definitely.
Run, yeah. Raid and Run is all me. I try to do the polite
Take care of
chats,
yourself.
but like my eyelids are slowly closing and my stomach's rumbling, and I find it really difficult.
Yeah, I usually like I'll stream right until I have to do something, and it's like, okay, I have to go now. I have to get the kids off the bus.
Yeah. I need to go back to Elden Ring. Thank you.
Probably
you
not
for the
subbed.
well wishes. Wait, you're not subbed? Wow.
No, it's not subbed. Yeah, I know.
I started
It's okay.
Elden Ring. Elden Ring for me was like, I just really want to get the goat. I'll admit
Goat?
I have. Yeah. You can ride a goat. That's what got me into it.
Wow.
I Mox played like all the Dark Souls stuff, and I tried. I really tried. I think part of it is because I'm not a very controller-based player. I'm much more mouse and keyboard. And I started off trying to do, because he's like, we're going to start at the beginning. We're going to do Dark Souls Remastered, and you're going to do it. So I was like, okay. I get it. Just roll around a lot, break pots, checkpoints.
Oh.
Got it.
So Legend of Zelda. Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I watched years ago, I watched PewDiePie play them all. And all I remember from that is him going bonfires, checkpoints in, disguise, and him just getting really mad at things. And so with those kind of flashbacks, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And yeah, it's because I tried keyboard and mouse first, and you know those games that just kind of don't really port very well.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It was a really bad idea. And
oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It just didn't work for me. Like, I know heaps of people are like, oh, no, I've played it on keyboard and mouse, but maybe it's because it was the first Dark Souls. So I think we got about halfway through, and I essentially rage quitting without admitting to it because I was too prideful.
Aw.
So that's kind of where we got up to. Haven't played something since. And then I heard Elden Ring. I was like, okay, I'm kind of I've kind of into the idea of this. I want to give it a go. And I got as far as getting my mount, and then I didn't go back to it. So I'm better at controller now. It's been a while. I feel like I'm a calmer individual. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll go back.
Maybe you've grown.
I will try Elden Ring.
No, I had to set up my, I did my Be Right Back screen, and I stuck my camera image on it, but I forgot to add the audio input to it.
I think it worked really well.
So, thanks for pointing it out for me. Oh, well, I called you wheat the first 2 times. Stop laughing at me for calling you probable wheat. Go away, unsub.
Yeah,
I'm
I can't
kidding.
believe you didn't even sub to your own wife.
Go back to work.
So far.
Yeah. That's fine. He's probably gonna go do it now. Although I was just mean to him, so I don't know.
I have such a list of games. I got called out by Koi earlier because he's
Did you?
Like, yeah. Because he's like, I suggest games to you all the time and you don't get round to them, and I'm like, that's bullshit. And then
It's fine. You don't have to sub. So stop it. You don't have to sub. I mean, you could just hand me money.
Yeah, wait. Why would he sub and then pay Twitch 50% when you share accounts? Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's not smart.
Well, don't do that. That's rent. Well, put that back, please. But so is it?
Let me look at this. Look, if I go into my Steam library and I go...
It's okay. I said you could. I didn't say you had to.
This deep conversation. It's true though. If you like, if you're with someone,
yeah,
like they shouldn't sub.
Right.
Because
you're right. Technically, you're right.
Just if you're with money
someone, you live there.
to Amazon.
You're just giving money to Twitch.
You're like, here, have some free money every month.
We don't need to just give money to Twitch. We can just share the money that we have.
Like I get the perception of it. Of you look like you got more.
Oh, you just followed me? Oh my god.
No, I don't.
Diva. Jesus. Okay. There we go. At least my own husband's following me now. That's nice.
Oh, it's such a big step in your relationship.
Right?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I got really called out by Koi. Koi is someone else who's also on our channel. We've got about 6 other people that kind of stream with me on this channel for those who've just joined. Except today it's just me and the missus having chill time with tea.
It's true.
But he was like, I suggest games to you all the time, you don't get round to them. And then I went and looked at my unplayed list on Steam, and it's embarrassing because there's all these classics. I feel like
I know you're having fun, but I'm trying to listen to 2 different conversations. Thank you for showing me your boobies. I love you.
Probable. If you want to be part of the conversation, just get in here.
Mink says if you want to be part of the conversation, you should just get into the Discord.
Yeah.
And he says he's sorry and he apologizes.
He can, but
I know he can.
I feel like his response is going to be like, but I'm working, and it's like, well, go work. No, that was very mean.
Now he's gone and he closed his door because I guess I was too loud.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I probably followed your channel. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Now you know those classic games where it's like, if you're a real gamer, then you've played these games. There's just all these games where I feel like I should have played them, and so I buy them, and then they just sit there, and I don't get round to them, but at least I feel like when someone goes, oh, but you've played Mass Effect, right? And I'm like, no, but I got it, I've downloaded it. So that was the conversation. Mass Effect, and I was just like,
that was a good game to watch. There's a lot of games I haven't played, but I have watched.
So this is the
Wheat play
other
most
thing,
of them.
right? Like, especially because I used to be such a YouTuber-holic and YouTuber before this. So many of the games I've already watched, and I feel like if I've watched a game, then I don't want to play it. But then does that count when someone goes, oh, have you played blah? Can you be like, but I've watched
Well,
it.
I think if you can recall enough of the story, to be like,
Happy
yeah,
birthday to
I've
me,
played
happy
blah.
birthday to
This
me.
is what happened. Then, close enough.
Drax, happy birthday!
Ah, happy birthday still and again.
Drax, I should be giving you biddies, but I can't. But happy
One day,
birthday.
Drax. One day.
Happy birthday.
I think his first stream is on Friday.
You're having a stream? Are you actually streaming?
I think so.
Really? That's so
I
exciting.
hope so. Is he? Drax, are you streaming on Friday?
Am I? No,
Are
he,
you?
he
You
looks
should.
really stunned. He looks super surprised.
I thought he was streaming with Ty on Friday.
Oh, maybe it's a surprise. Or were you just in
No.
Ty's stream?
He might just be in Ty's stream.
Hear from Robbie. Rainy, hello, welcome. Welcome.
Hey.
I highly suggest getting a relaxing drink and joining in with us. The topic at the moment is games. Can you say that you've experienced a game if you've watched it, like someone play it instead of playing it yourself? Does it take away from it? I don't know. I'm still deciding. Well, I wasn't planning on it, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe my PC might blow up, though. Dude, my PC blew up, like, when I started streaming, I swear, every stream, my PC blew up. Like, every time.
It wasn't your PC, it was your internet.
It was my internet. My PC. Oh, there's a thing. So, this, about 4 a.m., in the middle of my quavering, really, really important, intense quavering, my internet went out, and I was like, yeah, 4 a.m.
Is that what we're calling it now?
yeah. Dude, that's my peak time. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm tired enough that I'm relaxed and don't care, but I'm high enough on caffeine that I'm hyper focused, and so I just do really peak rhythm gaming. Anyway, talking like I'm a fucking pro. The internet went out, and I was like, oh, it's just the Australian internet, fucking whatever, went to bed. Noticed that it said SOS on my phone, but I was like, they're doing work in my area, it's fine. Woke up at 12:30 p.m. because I'm a night owl. And,
well, I mean, if you were up at 4 a.m., chances are.
And it still said SOS on my phone. So I had no phone and no internet. And so I was like, imagine if it's Australia-wide. Like that, like the whole of Australia. That would be a bit weird, right? Anyway, I walk into Mark and he has to hotspot because, one of our major phone networks, the entire country went down today. Apparently there was absolute havoc.
Oh, yeah. Koi was telling me that.
There you go. Yeah. He didn't even realize when I told him. I had to tell him. Yeah, it was really crazy. It's very apocalyptic.
That's scary. Yeah, we had an outage like that. One of our big networks, Rogers, went down.
Wow.
And it's like a third of basically all the internet and cell phones. It's one of the big three.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
At least they had emergency, so they had SOS. And I'm still following the news, but apparently it was pretty bad. Like, it caused a huge amount of stuff to happen. It's kind of scary to think that we're so reliant on communication. Like, because my thing was, how do I get information on whether this is happening if I don't have the phone or the internet? And so I was like, and because then I was like, I could drive to a certain point to find reception, but what if there's no reception? And so and there wouldn't have been. So I was like, what do I do? I realize now I could have just turned on the TV and I'm an idiot, but I don't watch TV, so it didn't occur to me. Didn't even occur to me. I could have just turned on the TV. Anyway.
Well, Rogers takes care of TV too, so it's like, what are people supposed to do?
Yeah.
I guess turn on a radio.
Actually, I do have a digital TV.
How many people have a radio?
Oh. I don't even know if my radio works, because I listen to my radio on my phone.
Yeah.
Drax got some nice cigars for your birthday.
Drax, aren't you a little young?
I think you're 17, right? It's 17 today? Or is it 18? I've lost track, man.
I feel like he said last night that he just turned 16.
What? Don't smoke.
Don't
smoke.
Smoke. Don't start.
Don't start.
Don't touch it. And this is all stuff that I heard growing up. And you know what I did?
Yeah.
I was a dumbass and I started smoking. Oh. And now I can't stop.
I think that's it. It's like, as someone who's an ex-smoker, it's not worth starting. 250. Yeah, sure. Nah, look, Ariel, as someone who got hooked, it's like not fucking worth it at all. It was awful getting off of
No.
it. It's really shit. Fucks you
Yeah.
off.
I'm still not like I stopped for like a year, like a few years, and then I started again, and then I tried a different way to stop. What? Oh, Drax.
Oh man,
What's up?
you've already
I'm
fucked up.
I'm not mad, but I am disappointed.
You're already fucked up. God damn it, Drax. Next birthday, you're quitting. I'm gonna get you some knicker patches for your next birthday. Happy 17th, 18th,
Oh,
whatever you
I
are.
hate
Here's
those
some
things.
knicker patches.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, it's okay. I'm planning on quitting like next week. Do it, man. No, for real though. For real. Like, it's just not worth it. It's really shit.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I have to say on that. That's a good say. Okay. So games that I feel like I should have played, right?
Right.
I'm gonna put Call of Duty on that. I haven't played. No. Okay, I briefly played like COD Zombies, I guess, but I never got into it because I grew up with friends who are like highly competitive, toxic kind of.
Oh. And then to have to like be with that, no.
And I was a girl, so
Yeah.
which
You
is fine,
really
though.
have to prove yourself then.
But I kind of want to play the storyline a little bit.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to put COD maybe like 4 on my list or something. I don't want to get into the whole every year they release a new one and the whole competitive aspect.
Oh, no.
But I feel like
No.
there's kind of a story there that I kind of want to get into. Like, I really enjoyed the Halo story, and I kind of put it in the
Yeah,
same
it was
vein.
actually pretty good.
Yeah, see, I'm like, maybe.
And I played all that through, so
Mrs. is right, 16
That
today. Well,
Can do it.
happy 16th.
God, you're too young to be here.
I know, especially
Anybody
considering my
asked you were never
channel-
here.
Yeah, right? Considering my channel is like 18 plus. God damn it, Drax.
Oh. Considering like he's generally in ties.
It's alright.
It's yeah.
We kind of turn a blind eye.
Yeah. He's cool. And we just pretend that he's old enough. Because we have tags on our channels that say he's not supposed to be here.
Yeah. What else? Borderlands. I feel like I should have played the Borderlands. So I started playing Borderlands 2. Have you played Borderlands?
I started playing the first one,
Okay.
but I think it was at the point where I needed glasses to see my TV. And
that reason is
did not yet
amazing.
have glasses.
Couldn't play
So, like-
Borderlands because I didn't have glasses. That's up there.
I couldn't read the TV. So, like, all the different guns and everything, they all had, like, different stats to them and characteristics and stuff, and I had to, like, really, like, walk up to my TV to find out what I was using, and I just gave up on it.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we both need to revisit. I started from 2 because everyone's like, don't bother with 1. So I was like, okay. I started with 2, and apparently I made a mistake. First off, I get anxious of playing with other people, which I'm working on. Streaming's really helped me. I'm getting there. But back then, super anxious of like, because I grew up with toxic friends, blah, 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 whatever. So I went into this mentality of, I don't need other people, even though the whole game is set up that you're supposed to play with other people. And then on top of that, I chose the engineer, which is support. And so I got about halfway through the game, and I was like, I can't do this.
Dang.
So I've played half of Borderlands 2, but I really enjoyed the vibe of it. Is this the start of the Minx Mrs. Wheat podcast? I don't know what this is, man. I have commitment issues.
We're just
so...
hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's nothing. It's not. Nope.
No.
It's just we're hanging out, and Minx should be asleep. But
I should totally
and I already said I wasn't
be
going to
asleep.
stream, so
You can suggest topics though, Jax. That's what you should put. Feel free to suggest topics or ask questions. There we go. Look. We'll pin it.
uh-huh.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah,
Totally.
I'm gonna copy and paste that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
from your.
Yes, do it, do it. Totally winging it right now. Let's do it. Um,
I made a whole new screen for this. So
nice.
yeah.
Yes. Favorite foods: pasta. Surely
Yeah.
everyone knows that by now. What is your? I know
Yeah.
your favorite food, Mrs. I don't feel like I know your favorite food.
It's kind of like depends on my mood kind of thing.
Okay, I feel
But I
that.
do like
I get
pasta.
that.
Definitely pasta. But I also like steak and baked potatoes.
Do you put butter on
And
the baked potatoes, or is it just?
usually and sour cream because
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like
okay,
that.
that's pretty good. I had some like potato in their jackets the other day, which was like, no, potato skins, potato skins. Like,
Ah, those are good too.
yeah. Salt, sour cream, and some um, what are those things? Chives.
Chives.
Can't believe I forgot the word chives. Look, guys, it's
Were they
5 a.m.
fresh
for me.
chives?
Yeah. Fresh chives. Fresh chives.
Okay. Okay.
That's
That's
something
different than.
I learned off Wolfie when he streamed on my channel the whole breakfast thing. When he did
Yeah.
that, when he chopped up all the chives, and we're like, what a waste of chives. Why did you chop up so much? And then he just put it in a bowl of water and put it in the fridge, the leftovers, and I was like, mind explosion.
Ah. It wasn't chives though, was it? It looked like green onion. Which to me is a different thing.
I get really confused about this because that to me is like, oh no, because chives is the little one, huh?
Yeah, it's the skinny one.
Do you know what chicken mornay is? Oh, well, I know what mornay the sauce is. Like the
I know what chicken is.
cheesy bechamel base. So it's just chicken with the cheese bechamel mornay sauce over top, right?
About to learn.
I saw a chicken mornay pie the other day.
Oh, I found a recipe for a casserole.
Do you say
Oh, that
casserole the
looks
same way
good.
Americans say casserole though? You don't like think of casserole like the French British way though, do you?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, so casserole, like when my mum made casserole, because British family is my background, it's like it's like a chunky stew. That's a casserole from like the French point of view. So it boggled my mind when Americans are like, here's this cheesy dish, and I was like, it's a casserole, and I was like, huh? Because it seems like to Americans they're like, no, anything that's cooked in a casserole dish and one dish and put in the oven is a casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. Yeah, that's. Oh, with crushed up crisps on top.
With crushed up crisps
that sounds good.
on top.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
give it a nice little crunchy kind of, a little bit of extra texture.
Chicken mornay. You're gonna get me hungry at 5 a.m. Damn it. Gotta be good. It's your favorite? Nice.
Nice.
I love food. I love food way too much. You know what I don't get though?
Yeah. So,
breakfast people. You know when you go to people, what's your favorite time of food? And they go breakfast. And I'm like, huh? There's a limited foods for breakfast. I don't get it.
You can eat anything for breakfast.
But then that's just mealtime. You're saying you like mealtime.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
I think they mean like the typical breakfast stuff, like eggs and bacon and
yeah, they do. They
waffles
do.
or
There's
shit like that.
Yeah.
But if you say just breakfast, it's like no, that's a that's what you eat after you fast. Breakfast.
Yeah, break fast. That blew my mind the first time I realized that. I was reading Raymond E. Feist, and he like very deliberately put it in one of his books when the characters are like, "Have you broken fast today?" And I was like, "Whoa, break fast."
Yeah.
I never knew.
It's true.
I never knew. Drax. Also, I've realized I'm kind of addicted to fitness. Everything I got for my birthday was related to workouts. What's your okay? We're moving into sports and fitness then. What's your favorite fitness related activity, Drax?
Yeah.
I guess mine's dancing. It's always been, but I've been a dancer since I was like 4. So.
Aw.
Yeah.
Tiny mix.
Yeah.
Jump rope or skipping?
Mm.
Interesting.
Do you do like the whole? I don't know what to call it. Dance, skipping, like you know what I mean. Like you're not just skipping rope. Like you're
With like
doing
a bunch
rhythms
of
and stuff.
very.
Did your
We'll
audio
find
just
out.
cut out? Wait.
No,
Oh,
I was just quiet.
oh. It felt like you started a sentence and stopped. I was waiting for the rest
I
of
was
it.
thinking, but then we were
Oh,
kind
okay,
of
good,
waiting
good.
for Drax's
Drax.
answer. And
Yeah. I kind of want to know if it's like dancing.
might have dipped just below where my mic picks up.
I think that's what happened. I didn't get the last word, so I was like, huh?
I said I think I said we'll find out. Boxers do. Wow.
Do what the boxers do when skipping. It can burn as many calories in 20 minutes as a 2-hour run. It's true. I do boxing as well, and I hate it when skipping is in the circuit.
Oh.
I don't like it at all. I can't say this to Drax because of his age, so I'm just going to say this to Mrs. and all the 18 plus. Breasts are an issue with skipping. I don't
Absolutely.
enjoy it. I don't enjoy jumping at all. Like, just.
I don't even have a whole lot, when I'm actually the right fitness level. But yeah, there's still a problem.
There's still a problem. It's just.
And I really hate trying to maneuver in and out of like, crap, I can't remember what they're called. Sports bras.
I got a zip
They're
up
like,
front one now.
I had a couple of those. The problem was the zipper never stayed. It would just decide, oh, I'm going down now. And it's not helpful.
Haven't had that issue yet, so I'm going to knock on wood because I hadn't thought of that. And we're going to hope that my breasts don't burst down in the middle of the gym. Thank you for putting that fear in my
Shit, I'm sorry.
Shit. No, mine does have a clasp on it, actually, so maybe I'll just start doing that up. I hadn't realised that possibility. But now that you mention it...
I don't know why that happens to me all the time. It does.
It might help me in boxing, though. Aha, you're distracted.
Yeah.
Good work. Good work for me.
So do you actually spar, or...?
Not at the moment. I took a really long break. I'm not sure if I'll go back to sparring, to be honest. I think I fucked up my neck quite badly. I mean, it was my own fault. I mean, of course it was my own fault. It wasn't their fault, was it? And it now permanently clicks whenever I look to the left. I never went hardcore into sparring. I didn't really want my face to look like that, but I did enjoy it. So no, I don't think I'm gonna go back to sparring. I just more do routines with the coach. So I just more do padding and bag base now, just for fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's a good way to see it too.
Anyway, have fun, guys. I'm off to have dinner. Thanks for the happy birthday. See you later. See you later, Drax. Have an amazing day.
Hey, Drax.
Looking forward to you starting streaming.
Yes. I'll expect you to be there on Friday, or to see a plume of smoke on the horizon. One of those two things.
I have to find out when it is on Friday. Aw. That's so sweet. People don't know. Yeah. Drax pops around a lot of channels and is always very generous and very kind and very supportive of all the streamers that he comes across. He's like a really, really sweet guy.
He really is, actually.
And he doesn't stream. If he started streaming, he'd get a lot of support just because he's just
absolutely
a really, really nice guy. But let me look back at this list. Okay. I'm returning to the games that I should have played. Cyberpunk. Everyone went on about Cyberpunk.
I have never played Cyberpunk.
Okay, see, I'm not the only one. I got put off because the reviews upon release. Okay, so Cyberpunk, when they very, very released their teaser, like way, way, way back, years ago, I was so excited. It was a really cool teaser.
Oh, it looked really cool.
Really, yeah, with the I can't remember the name of the song that was in it, but it was like all the slow motion stuff, and I want to say it was by Archive, and it was called Bullets. Holy crap, I don't know where I pulled that from, but that's exactly what the song was. And it looked amazing, and the game looked nothing like that.
Oh,
no,
that sucks.
It was a concept idea, and it was really exciting, and I loved playing Cyberpunk being like a tabletop RPer, and I was really excited for it coming out. And then Keanu Reeves got on board. It was really cool. And then
Yes.
upon release, just the worst reviews in history, like absolutely panned because of all the issues. And so I was like, I'm not gonna buy it immediately because it was like a AAA game. It was really, really expensive. So I was like, oh man,
Oh, yeah.
I don't wanna
No.
buy it, and then it's got issues. So I'm gonna wait to see if they patch it and do it properly. So I did get on special eventually, but by then everyone had kind of played it and it had really died out. So
Yeah, it was like
get around to it.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like I tried to go back and play Halo again, and my god, that was brutal.
What's the Halo that? Is it Halo 4? That's really good. I loved it. I think it was Halo 4 I'm thinking of. Hang on. I'm getting them confused. What's the other name for it? Just said Halo 4. Damn it! I think it is. I got the Master Chief collection. But no, Halo's got a really cool world to it. I haven't played all the Halos though. That's another one where I was like, I think it's because like as a kid I played so much of the multiplayer, even though I didn't play the campaign. And then I played 1 and 4, which I think was Halo 4. The prequel one. That one was the one that I ended up playing, and I loved it. I think I did the whole thing in one sitting. Like I loved it that much. I just kept playing.
Wow.
Yeah, really, really, really good game. There are very few games where I'll just sit there and play the whole thing in one sitting. And that was Halo for me. But I haven't played the rest of them.
No. I mean I played 1 with my ex. And then we broke up and I kind of left, so never got around to doing any more.
I get that. I started playing the new campaign, Infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it. I haven't gotten that far into it. I should probably get back into it. I think it surprised me that it felt a bit easy, without sounding like egotistical, because I'm shit at games. But more. Maybe it's because there's been a lot of games releasing in the last couple of years that... Oh, welcome, Broke Pimp. I just saw a message on your side.
Broke Pimp.
Oh, okay. We were just chatting about games.
Yeah. But no, as for games that I actually play, a lot of sim games, but not like The Sims. I'll play like Power Washer Sim, I'll play Model Builder Sim, I'll play House Flipper.
Nice.
Things like that. I find, I will typically run a fairly mellow stream. It's easier for me. I have a chance to actually engage with chat. So that's helpful for me. If I have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing, then it gets a little more.
When I stream, I am so bad at games, like so much work, because like there's so much going on. Like you're talking to chat, and especially on my group, because there's like usually 6 other people going fucking haywire, doing their own shit. And everything's
and not
exploding,
used to being in public.
right? Like Payday 2, it was so funny because I streamed it so many times with the rest of my group, and then we were playing it just by ourselves off stream one day, and I was like, I don't actually know anything about the game. I don't know where things are on the levels. Zero idea, because I'd been streaming every single time, so I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah.
I was
You're
just
pretty much just following.
Yeah, I was just following people. I saw someone, I shot them. Someone ran that way, I went that way. There was an objective, I went towards it and figured it out. That was it. And then when we sat down, and I realized everyone else had like a strategy and knew what they were doing and what order and where was everything, and I was like, I have no clue what's going on, and I have played this game much, and I don't know because I've been streaming, so I have no idea. Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's why I'm so forgiving of streamers if they're like not doing well at a game, because you can see it's like they're getting attacked and then they're getting raided
Oh
at the
yeah, and you're
same
doing like so many
time.
things at once.
And
It's
they're
crazy.
it's so
Like I'm
funny.
trying to make sure I'm still in camera frame. I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping up with chat. I've got shout outs to do. It's just crazy.
It's
It's just
so
so
true.
much.
I always love.
And
Yeah.
because I am different, I have a hard time like keeping up with all that stuff. Like if I'm looking at a game, I forget the chat exists. If I'm looking at chat, I forget the game exists.
Yeah, it's so true. It's yeah. It's like it's one or the other. I mean, I'm sure there's some amazing people out there, but it's just like
Little Fishing Planet. What is that?
oh, is this?
I need to know.
I tried playing. I think it was just Fish Planet, and it wasn't good. I mean, people are really into fishing. Little Fishing Planet, though. Hang on, mine was a Little Fishing Planet. I want to look at Little Fishing Planet.
Samesies. I'm also a huge Mario fan too. So
Simulate a fishing game that's actually like you're out there fishing. It's on Steam.
oh,
Finishing Planet. Gotta find it. Oh, Fishing Planet. Okay. I got it.
there it is. I found it. Oh, it is
That worked?
actually.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I did try this game. Now it could be because I was with
Did
a bunch
you?
of people. It's really chaotic. Yeah. I didn't quite get it. I'll admit it. It's the kind of game I feel like I need to play with someone, but I think you need to unlock a lot, right? I think that was my issue, was that because I was at the start, nothing was unlocked, and so I think I was a bit confused. It was really pretty though, really pretty. Out of all the fishing games we kind of played around with, it was definitely the most impressive.
That's cool. So nothing like turtles.
Oh, it's only on PlayStation. I find there's a second one too. I feel like you'd love it, Mrs. You'd love sim games.
I do like sim games.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
You'll probably figure it out better than me as well. I think we got really distracted as well because it's the first time that we'd played it and we were trying to connect with multiple people all playing it. And the connection wasn't working really well and we couldn't find people. And I think that probably distracted us from giving it a really good go.
That would be frustrating.
Yeah.
Those look like a very chill game.
Yeah,
I don't like
that's why I
fishing
wanted
really,
to try
though,
it,
so.
was because it just looked really chill. I just love the idea of just kind of... I think I saw someone else playing it. I feel like it was Soviet Womble in his group. I think I saw someone playing it. And I was kind of like, oh, I'm really curious. And he actually fishes, so...
Ah. You know what is actually... Oh, wait. At least when it rains in the game, you don't get wet. Yes.
True.
Have a channel point where it actually sprays water at you. That'd be funny.
That's actually quite funny.
I mean,
sit there
I'm sure
getting
you
wet.
can do it. I've seen people do all kinds of things with smart plugs and that.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's, I can't remember which streamer it was I was looking at, but he actually had one where it would turn on this super bright light that was like right in front of his face. Oh, it was called Flashbang.
Oh.
And yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm really aware of like the interactivity that adult channels tend to use. I've never thought of it from a straight streaming kind of point of view of the kind of stuff that you can do. Squirter activated on his stream. Huh.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Oh my god, that's actually really funny. That's very fun.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I was looking at trying to set up more stuff, and I get like partway into it, and I'm really like good to go, set to go, and then I blink and I forget what I was doing.
I see.
And I never go back to it.
In his mouth.
That's like if...
Oh.
Oh,
Sounds really
that's
fun.
funny.
That sounds really cool. God, I have to look into more things people can activate. I never even thought of that kind of side of things. I'm still so new.
Yeah, you are very new still.
I am. I'm such a
Crazy
newbie.
new.
I know. Just earlier with like
Right.
OBS, you're like, you can mute things. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, helpful.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I learned all about studio mode so I can like work
I
on
love
my
studio mode.
scene while it's not loaded.
See that, but I knew it just because I have a broadcasting background.
Well, yeah,
So anything that's kind of like because it's literally a broadcast system. So all that kind of stuff, I was like, oh, I get this, I understand this. Um,
yeah,
but it's just the digital side of things, like trying to get it to pick up, like patching essentially, like trying to get it to recognize um, Spotify as a separate channel and that kind of stuff. That's kind of the stuff I'm still getting used to.
yeah. The more I rack my brain about it, the more I think you need like a virtual bridge.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
um,
That my brain's been working on it apparently while we were talking.
nice, nice. No,
So
no,
it's
no.
like giving me all this information now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, this that's what's kind of interesting about. This is why I wanted to learn about Twitch, given my background, was because I slowly realized how complex the back end was, and I was like, wow, you guys are literally doing the job of a studio. Like, usually there's like, I mean, you can get especially like news programs, there's usually one director who's doing everything because all studios are automated these days. So they've got little remote controls. They can move the studio cameras around. So they can bring everything onto their desktop, so they can do all the vision mixing and the sound monitoring. So literally, this is kind of what's happening. But when you go into like the big studios, everything's split into, you got an audio guy sitting in a separate room in a different booth who's monitoring everything as an audio engineer. You got the vision mixer, you got the producer, you've got the assistant director, you got the director, then you got like a whole studio floor. And so
Yeah.
to find out that it's not really like YouTube, like to find out that Twitch streamers like literally had a broadcast system and they were sitting there learning how to do this from scratch. I was like,
Yep.
whoa.
And generally, while we're live.
Yeah, I'm like, people do degrees for this shit, and you guys are just teaching yourself. Like, I just found it so fascinating, and especially during COVID, of course, streaming became such a huge thing just in all the different industries because people are like, oh shit, we can't present to our clients anymore. What do we do? How do we connect with people? How do we showcase stuff
Oh
as
yeah.
a business? So it just became such a huge thing. That's why I was like, I should learn Twitch because I've been asked it so much. And yeah, when I saw the back end, I was like, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Holy shit.
Some of our setups are very rudimentary because we're learning. We're learning all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think a lot of people realize that when they come into new streamers and judging them on their setup and all that kind of stuff. It's like there's a really steep learning curve to get into streaming, like really steep. I mean, I was really lucky in the fact I had my background, that I'm so impressed if people have more than their game being captured. Honestly,
That's how I started.
yeah, like
I mean, I didn't have a PC when I started. I was just streaming directly from my Xbox.
like if their audio is working, I'm impressed. So yeah, no, I think it's pretty amazing. It's pretty crazy, man. Let me look at what else there is. Doom. Doom's another game that
Yeah, have I actually played Doom? Yes.
really.
Yes, I think so.
Huh. Okay. Original or Bethesda?
I feel like it would have been the original.
Mm.
Um,
Interesting. I I
Wheat
played it.
plays.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, Wheat's played Doom and all the other Dooms. I think most of them. He likes that kind of thing.
That's cool. Yeah, I played it as a kid, I guess. Um, but I don't really remember it because I was like little
Ah,
kid.
holy, holy moly! Thanks,
Just get
Mixed.
Did you just get
I love you.
scared by your own alert? Because that's fantastic.
That is why it is the way it is.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, most of my things that, especially my subs, they always make me jump.
That's hilarious.
Boy, what's all this then? This is us just chilling,
Ah.
hanging out. Grab a coffee, have a seat. Boy, what's all this then? This is
Grab a tea.
grab a tea.
That's what I'm doing. Drinking tea. Grab
Grab a potato. Hey, Mandy.
That's
Oh,
nice.
she is. They're all mad at me right now because I gave them their flea stuff, and you'd think that I was killing them,
Ah,
but
I get that. I get that.
this tiny bit of liquid on the back of their neck is just.
And they freak out. Yeah, and sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
do you think it's burning? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. And I hadn't realized.
I don't think so. I mean, I've gotten it on my hands and stuff before.
And it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's got to go like right down at their skin.
With a shaved down potato? I mean, I guess that would trick me.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen that video. It took her like a few tries to realize that it wasn't actually soap.
God, you guys are so not straight. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
What are you calling me? Just say
What?
it's straight, Oracle. Just say it's straight.
Oh, son of a bitch. Are you kidding me?
Oracle.
Thank you, Mix. That's
What?
very kind of you to let me know that.
I'll ban you. Oracle, what is a game that you feel like you should have played? Same to Mixed. I think it's a really interesting question. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh!
There. There, now you should be heard. You know
Can you
that
hear me
whole thing
now?
about setting up.
Ah, hi, Mixed. That I should have played. Yeah. Because you know
Oh
how
my
I
God.
like own all these games and I feel like I should have played, but anxiety, blah blah blah. I was
No.
going through my list and I just find it really interesting to hear that game that people like. I know I really should have played this. Like everyone's played it, and I haven't played it.
I feel like there was a time when that was like you could do that, and now it's like there's so many games and so many creators and so many like indie things that there's just so much.
You never
Oh,
actually
Detroit Become
played
Human.
it?
I need to watch
Whoa,
that.
hang on. I didn't realize you never actually played it. Now I feel like you should stream it for us.
What?
Dude, because he was so excited. I thought
Oh,
he played it when he
I
was watching Shade. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Okay, this
That was
changes
so crazy.
everything. Okay. Yeah, this changes everything. I feel like you should play it. I feel like he's gonna be like, yeah,
feel
but I
like-
know all the different endings, so there's no point. This goes back to our
Yeah.
original discussion. But you
I
wanted
should
to
have bought it the other day.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, this goes back. The other conversation we had was, what happens if you watch someone playing a game so you don't feel like playing it anymore? That's one of my biggest issues. All the classics, a lot of them, I've seen someone else play them. So I feel like, there's no point in me playing because I already know how it finishes.
Yeah.
And is that ruined? I don't know.
I don't know, but watching Shade, I was just like, my brain. I don't know if it was the state of mind I was in, and I was like, oh my God, I just want to watch.
Okay, all right, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have to figure.
Can
out.
I watch? I
Yeah.
want to watch.
How long is it? Do you know? It's probably heaps long because of all the different endings.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
figure it
keep
out.
going back, right?
We'll figure it out. We'll stream it. We'll figure out a time where we can do it.
I would absolutely watch that.
Even if I get up super early. That ended up being a really interesting answer. The one with me is Far Cry. I feel like everyone goes on about the Far Cry series. And I've watched
I've
heaps
seen
of
it
people
played.
play it. Yeah. I've seen heaps of people play it. Never
Yeah.
played it. None of them.
It's not my kind of game.
Yeah, maybe. I think to be fair, I had a perception of what I thought it was because sometimes the graphics get a bit kooky and then I don't think it's actually what I think it is. Like I said, so the thing is I was trying to remember everything that happened in the game, so I was rewatching Core X Kenshin play it. Oh, you've already been rewatching it?
Oh,
Stop watching. Stop watching. But I'll stop so I can keep my memories vague. Yes! Okay, no, that's cool. Now I'm really excited, actually. Especially because you love it so much. Yeah, I
yes.
did. Okay, now I'm really excited. What's that one? Half-Life. I feel like... Yeah, I feel like that's another
Another
one.
not my kind of game, but yeah,
Okay.
I've seen it.
And that's the other question. It's kind
There's
of like...
so many things.
I feel like if someone's like, I'm gonna legit buy it right now, do it. I wonder if you can play it with an Xbox controller. I don't know, actually. Good question. See, honestly, I'm trying to be a lot more like Halo really surprised me when I played it. I think, yeah, Oracle was around when I was like, I'm going to play Halo. It's not my type of game, but I'm going to do it because I always wanted to. And I loved it. In one session, like I just did it. So, and I never thought I'd be able to even play that type of game. And I loved it. So,
I'm not sure what my kind of game is anymore. Because, like, there's some things where I'm like, no, I don't like that. And then I turn around and go, well, I do kind of like that. But then my attention span is...
Yeah, I think that's what has been a little bit nice about streaming in a way was I think I've surprised myself with some of the things I've tried as well. Because I'm very much someone where I'm like, if I don't feel like I can play the game, like skill-wise, I won't attempt it. But it's really surprised me. Like someone I was talking to earlier was like, oh yeah, sometimes I just play games on easy just because I want to experience the story. And that just never occurred to me because...
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, well, because of the people I grew up with, it's like if you don't play it on hard, then you're not a real gamer.
Yeah.
Even normal, I have like a guilt complex about like, oh my god, she's playing it normal.
Aw.
But it's
I'll play it
true.
normal just because it's like, okay, this is the level that the makers had intended it to be for. Okay, I'll play that.
I didn't even thought of it like that. Like someone else I was talking to today was like, you know, sometimes I just don't have the time. Like I really want to experience the story and I just don't have the time. It's not that I can't play it. I want to experience it for what it is. And I'm just or I just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and they're like, and then if I really enjoy it, I'll go back. And I was just like, God, to me, easy was always like, I'm shit at games. I never thought of easy as in like, I don't have the time and I just want to experience the game. And I'm like, wow, I never thought of it like that. It's really true. I just feel like the whole easy mode has such a thing with it. Like if you, like people are embarrassed about it, right? You're not gonna be like, oh, did you play this game? Yeah, I played it on easy. Like no one's gonna say it. No one.
No.
Ever.
You just be like, yeah, I played it.
Yeah, and they'd be like, yeah, I really got stuck on that really hard part, and you're like, how'd you get past it? Don't remember, man. I don't remember.
Might have been not a problem for me.
I'm just so good that didn't even get that scene.
Yep, don't even remember it because it was just, you know, like walking forwards.
Yeah.
I don't remember every step I take.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna have a look through some of my games and be like, you know what, I need to slam through a lot of games quite quickly. Maybe I will just play them on easy just to do the story and to experience it, and then if I really enjoy it I can go back, which I just never occurred to me. That's really cool. What else have I got on my list? So much, man, so much.
You have a lot of games.
Yeah,
like a crazy number of things.
Do you I'm really surprised hasn't had a remake, and I bet you anything if I look it up, there'll be something. Prince of Persia.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of Prince of Persia?
Yeah.
Old school, right?
Yeah, I've heard
even
of it.
had even had
Oh, yeah.
movies and shit. I feel like it's been a long time since a release, and I feel like
Holy
it's such a
macaroni.
classic. This reminds me of the whole Microsoft takeover. I have high hopes for some of the games I'd like to see re-released. Actually, really high hopes, like Guitar Hero.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you probably won't be able to stream most of it because it's all copyrighted music.
Yeah. I mean, you can. It's just gonna be blanked on the VOD.
It'll just be live, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's
It
like
wouldn't be too bad.
I watch ICU. She still does Band Hero. Is it called Band Hero still? I'm trying to remember.
Rock Band.
Rock Band. Hello, Wolfie.
Yeah, we had Rock Band.
Hello. And she plays all the copyrighted material, and she doesn't matter because that's the thing about Twitch, right? It's like, is it more about the live stream or is it about the VOD? And I feel like it's more about the live stream, so it doesn't really matter. Rock Band was sick. Fuck yeah, it really was.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely.
But I think Microsoft, when I read the article, because they've said that it's one of the things that they're working on. Topics, garlic bread. Okay, hold that thought.
We'll yes.
I think they're looking at using AR technology, like the kind of what's the stuff they use it? Oh, they use it for advertising all the time, and I can't think what it's called right now. There's a thing on Xbox which has the camera sensor, and it picks up literally what you look like. It's used a lot in advertising. I think they're going to use that technology by the sounds of it.
Motion capture?
Yeah, so it's kind of like it picks up that you're playing a guitar movement even though you're not actually. I don't feel like that technology has ever been very successful. There was a platform, and I can't think who really tried to embrace that technology the same time that the Wii came out, and I don't think they did very well.
I think it was Xbox.
Was it Yeah, maybe it was. I can't remember what it's bloody well called. And then it just moved into the advertising market. So every time you
the Xbox Kinect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually called something, the technology. Camera.
Acoustic source localization and ambient noise suppression. Nope, that was.
Yeah, maybe there's just Kinect. So have you ever walked past like a portrait-sized advertisement in a shopping mall, which is video based, and it picks up motion capture, and you can interact with it? It's using that technology. That's where all that technology went. Yeah, that's what they end up selling to.
Yeah, like Mick says, it was in one of the Paranormal Activity movies.
I never saw them.
Oh my god, those movies are so good.
Are they? Huh.
Yes. I don't love horror movies.
They're actually good?
But yeah, you watch it the first time for like the jump scares and that, and then once you've like kind of gotten used to that, you watch it again and you look for the things in the background.
Okay, topics.
There's different things in the background.
Oh.
They move too. And it's awesome.
Watch Party
with Mink. When?
I looked into that, but Amazon is very like, you have to use our service, and then you can't show it on your stream, and you don't get any money for it. It's really weird.
Yeah.
You have to in Discord. Here's garlic bread, with or without cheese.
Yes.
Yes.
I just like garlic bread, so as long as the cheese isn't burnt, yes.
I see.
You're right. The pool vacuum was the real MVP. Yeah. In Paranormal Activity.
Is that the one with the plane? Is this something to do with a plane? No. Everyone's gonna be like, no, that's snakes on a plane. No, I thought there was something to do with a plane crash or something. No, maybe not. Alright, maybe I need to watch Paranormal Activity.
You should.
Okay. It's on my...
Why don't you join us in voice chat, Probable?
Yeah, Probable. You're welcome as well, Wolfie. We're just in the week server if you want to join us. Or are you at work? Maybe he's at work.
Did you want to join us in voice chat? Okay. Nope.
Was that
That's
a
a
no?
no.
Nope. Okay, hang on.
That's a no.
I just realized that my thing is slightly bigger than it should be. There we go.
Yeah, but you're just chatting, so it can be as big as you want it to be.
It's true, but then sometimes when I add other people, I'm a giant. Yeah, probable.
So
Yeah,
as
you tell
tall
them
as
aggressively.
Koi.
Oh my god! Don't get me
That's
started.
A-okay. That's my
on
other brother.
how tall.
Both of my brothers are here. That makes me happy. Hey
Ah,
guys. Yeah.
I didn't know these are your brothers.
Yep.
Oh, now I know.
Yeah.
I never knew. I need to leave work, so you don't want me in voice chat. Okay.
You kind of got told to leave work?
Oh, okay, fair. Surprise! Yeah. That was a good surprise. I think it's really cute how the Wheats know all these people, actually, that kind of visit all the time. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, lots of IRL people.
Yeah. I didn't have too many IRL people. Not really. A few.
Oh, you've got a few.
A few, but not many.
Yeah. No.
And if they do, they tend to be like on my stream, I suppose. So.
Yeah, that also. Yeah. Vandy Dragon came over yesterday and got us burritos. And they were so good.
Oh, man.
It was the size of a baby. It was like, yes.
I've been really into tacos recently too.
I love tacos.
Soft or hard?
Yes.
Okay. I like soft. I like soft. I think I like soft way better. I like soggy chips. Same.
Fair. I don't like anything too crunchy. I used to like soft tacos when I was younger because the hard ones always would break the second I bit into it.
Yeah.
And I never knew what to do with the mess.
Yeah, that's exactly why I like the soft. Is like, then what? That's too hard.
I figured out how to eat them.
Oh. So the answer is get good. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, have you tried getting good?
Have you tried getting good?
It helps.
No, I hadn't. I hadn't thought of leveling up my taco eating to hard. I'm still on easy mode with my little soft tacos.
Soft little tacos.
I'm gonna call them from now on hard mode tacos. See, mixed. Yeah, I have heard this technique. It's cheating.
I've heard of that too. Although I think I would probably just wrap the soft taco shell around the hard taco shell, and then nothing falls.
Yeah, I've seen wrapped with cheese in between. And so it kind of like sticks it in just in case. That's reasonable? Yeah.
Yeah. That or beans. Use like refried beans in between.
Oh.
If you were into that kind of thing.
Yeah. No, I am. That makes sense. See, this is clever. This is clever. Now we're really thinking. Didn't they do that whole thing where they're like, what if we made hard tacos with a flat bottom and it was like this huge thing?
We have those here. They're stand-in stuff. And they're
stand-in stuff.
Absolutely wonderful.
No, well,
those are the ones I buy.
Here for dinner until singing class. Nice. We are just chilling. This was a very unexpected stream. It's because I wouldn't let Mrs. get away with it. That's what happened. She was like, I'm gonna stream. And I'm like, yeah, you are.
Yeah, I didn't think I had the spoons for it.
Yeah.
Or the patience for it.
Having a chill
and here we are.
Chat about whatever. So if you have any topic suggestions, hit us.
I will be right back in 1 second.
That is totally fine. I'm amazing at talking to myself.
Awesome. Well, there you go.
Thank you. We were talking about games that you feel like you should have played. Fable is another one. Everyone goes on about Fable, but I got really confused because there was a point and click called Fable that I thought it was that game for a really long time. So I was like, oh, I've played Fable. And then I went and looked at it and I was like, this is not the Fable that I know at all. This is a completely different Fable. Fable the Lionhead action adventure is pretty decent. Okay, well, which one's this one? Hang on, wait. This one is store page. Who is this by? This is Lionhead Studios, right? So I didn't play the Lionhead Studios. So I'm thinking of, if I go Fable point and click, there's a 1996 video game called Fable, and that's the one I played, which was by Symbiosis Interactive, which probably doesn't exist anymore. Let's click and find out, shall we? It's probably freeware. Let's be honest. I think it's been sold. Yeah, it is, like old school. Oh, I think that was their only game. That was their only game. It was a great game, but yeah, that's what I thought Fable was. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is all like 3D and shit. This isn't Fable. There's more than 4 pixels. Next, the Fable series is fun, but I always get distracted and never finish it. Oh, that's like me in every Bethesda game, so maybe that is my type of game. Like reading between 2 channels here. Mellow shit. I've seen a playthrough of that Fable. Yeah! This is where I keep feeling like I should stream old school point and click games. Maybe I should.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Fable was amazing. I watched that too. I watch a lot of people play video games, but I do it live. Like, I don't, not on Twitch, but like actual people in my real life play games, and I just watch.
Yeah, I've done that as well. Okay, maybe I should be playing this game. Well, Fable is kind of goofy. I guess Modern Fable is also goofy in a different way, but they're not related at all, are they? Like, they're completely different Fables, right? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So when I saw
how far
Fable,
behind am I?
There's a 96 game point and click game called Fable, and that's what I thought Fable was for ages. And then when I looked at it one day, I was like, oh shit, this is a different Fable. Not related in the slightest. Yeah, see, there you go. Didn't even realize. Didn't realize. The first Fable goes on sale on Steam pretty regularly. I own it. Actually, I think. Do I? Yeah, it's already in my Steam library. Another game sitting in my library that I picked up on sale. That I have not played.
You have less than 200 games, so you're doing okay.
I know. This is how this conversation started. Mel's saying Lionhead are an offshoot of Bullfrog themed hospital Dungeon Keeper theme park. Dungeon Keeper's the best, man. I have memories of my brother used to just drop me off at what do you call them? Fuck, do they even exist now? Like gaming lounges. I don't even know if they exist anymore. He'd drop me off at a gaming lounge and be like, I don't know, put on Dungeon Keeper. And I'd just sit there for hours while he went out and drank and played Dungeon Keeper. So yeah, that's really different. What the fuck? Like, totally different. So they tried to keep that humor. Okay, gotcha. Get to it. Yeah, this is what we're talking about, Mix. I'm like, dude, because every time things go on sale on Steam, I'm like, oh, that's a famous game. I'll get that for $3. And then it just sits there and I just collect games. I'm a game collector.
Everybody needs a hobby.
Right? I collect famous games.
You don't have to play them. They're still brand new in the box.
Yeah.
Digital
box. And because it's digital, I don't even properly own it. Now, did you know the Dungeon Keeper announcer is Peppa Pig's dad?
I just about spat Coco.
Whoa, that's so deep. Because of like.
She doesn't even know.
No, she doesn't even know.
Yeah.
There's. Probable Wheat. So this is Wheat's partner who I'm talking to at the moment. Oh, you know Mrs. There you go. I don't know if you've met Probable though. He, for his anniversary stream, played Peppa Pig just to torture himself. And part of that, this huge joke came out of it of maybe we should start a cult of Peppa Pig. You've been there, he's been in chat? Yeah. And we were going down the whole horror theme of like Peppa Pig's
Ah,
dad.
this song is stuck in my head again.
And
Dang it.
now that you've said that, I'm like, there is a whole other level to this shit now. Holy crap.
Yep.
Is Probable still listening? Oh my god.
I don't think he is.
Okay.
He's busy trying to disassociate right now, so.
Fair enough. Well, as soon as he gets back and he feels like being excited, I've got excited news.
Excellent.
You learn something every day.
You do. You learned, like, many things today.
I have learned so much, like how not to sleep, which we'll get back to.
Everybody needs a talent, too.
Oh.
Not sleeping. It's the best.
I said payday 2 earlier. I meant payday 3, and I've also just realized that, it's the beta, that's why it's not played. There's videos on YouTube of Peppa Pig's dad saying Dungeon Keeper lines. Dude.
Oh, gosh.
Are you serious? That's hilarious. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh. Mix, today I learned you can play PlayStation Plus games on PC.
Using
Well,
an
that I didn't know either.
emulator, or just like you can just do it? Huh. I did not know that. If that's just a thing. I never knew. Yeah, I didn't know. That's crazy. That goes on the same level of when I found out I could just plug my Xbox controller into the PC and it blew my mind. Whole new world.
So helpful.
Mel, I guess it's the Sony games that got ported over to PC, like God of War. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's really interesting.
That is cool.
BioShock Infinite is another one that I own that I have not played.
Oh, that game was cool to watch too.
Yeah, okay, see? Cool to watch, right? Like, God of War is another. I watched God of War. I didn't play God of War.
It's another great one to watch.
Oh no. I'm gonna look in my I have a whole folder in here called Don't Care. And I'm gonna look at what I have added.
Ooh.
Let's see. Assassin's Creed. I can explain.
Yeah.
This. The first one. That was another series where I was like, I need to play Assassin's Creed. Everyone fucking goes on about Assassin's Creed. It's amazing, blah blah blah. And I got the first Assassin's Creed, this is the same story as Dark Souls. It's very controller based. I went in using keyboard and mouse. Doesn't work. I could see what they were trying to do with the controller. Like, it would have been really cool. Like, it's a really cool idea the way they did it. Did it translate to keyboard? No, it did not at all.
No, it wouldn't
at all. I just
no.
Thank.
Yeah, my computer was having problems, and I mean it's not that old, but it was having issues where it wouldn't connect to my Xbox controller. So when I first started playing Fortnite again, I was like, okay, I can mouse and keyboard this, no problem. And then I'm playing, I'm like, no, I can't. Feels like work.
It's like games where you have to. They use really innovative controls, and then you take a break and you have to go back to them. So, like for me, Dishonored, I was super excited about because I'm like a huge Bethesda simp. Can't say simp, whatever. I'm saying it about myself. And it was really cool what they did, but because I took a long break after I'd done tutorial and everything and then tried to go back, I couldn't remember where the fuck anything was and found it really difficult.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few games like that where I've had to I've gotten through the tutorial, I'm in this second chapter or whatever. And it's like, I take a break and I come back, I'm like, I don't remember what I was doing, and I don't remember how to play.
Yeah. It's like I love it being
there's moves I need to do, and I don't remember what it is.
Yeah. And it's like you're suddenly trying to learn the entire, like you're looking through the controls of what's mapped where, and you're like, oh god, there's so much. Yeah. How was I doing it? It's because games are like, they'll teach you little bits one step at a time. Whereas if you come back in and drop yourself in and you're supposed to just know everything and it's been months, you're like, oh god, abort. I can't do this. I can't do it. Now, I tried to
Yeah.
play Assassin's Creed Arse Creed, but Assassin's Creed Brotherhood because
That's
people
great.
say it's the best. But then I got hit with you play Crumbling to Dust because it sucks. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah, yeah. I get you.
Oh no. Taking a break from playing Secret of Mana was maddening. I had no idea where I was going. Yep, I feel that. I
Uh,
actually have a note of where I am in Chrono Trigger so that when I actually get back to it, I know where I'm going.
that's smart. You're
'Cause-
doing it like RP there. I have like a gaming notebook which is mainly filled with maps. Every time I hit a dungeon, I immediately get my pencil out. I know how this
Oh,
works.
wow. No, I've got the post-it notepad, which is blank.
Mm.
I've got my day planner,
Yes.
has a calendar in it, and I have underneath everything, there's like this lined paper book that I make other notes in.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. Just scribble.
It's just,
Yeah,
yeah, I scribble everywhere.
I love that.
I'll make like a to-do list and I'll like put it really detailed in my lined paper book. But then in my day planner, I'll put like little bits of it so that when I look at the days, I can go, oh, look, I accomplished things.
Yeah.
And it's usually just daily stuff like laundry. Laundry, do stream, shower.
That sounds like me. That sounds like me. What else I got in don't care. Here's Dark Souls that I talked about earlier. that I essentially rage quit from and put in my don't care palm. Same issue. Tried to play it on keyboard. Dark Souls isn't for keyboard.
Oh no.
Binding of Isaac. It's because it was a roguelite. I'm not really into roguelites. I wanted to play it. That was one of the games where everyone goes on about, so I was like, I feel like I should play it because everyone's going on about it. And I appreciated it, but it's, I just, yeah. I couldn't be bothered. I tried.
That's fair.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
There's some games where I like the art in it and I want to play it, and then I realized that I didn't want to play it. I just wanted to watch it.
I get like that about soundtracks. I've discovered some really great games just because I have on Spotify like a soundtrack list based on games, and so of course it recommends
Oh,
new songs. And sometimes
yeah.
I'll be like, "What is this? What is this song? It's amazing. What is this game?" And then I'll get disappointed. Like what's the name of? I'm gonna have to open my Spotify. There is a game that has the most amazing soundtrack. And then when I went and actually looked at it, I was like, oh, actually, this isn't that great. It's not gonna show me. Zen? Oh, go to album. Black Mesa, the Zen soundtrack, amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Oh.
amazing. The game, when I actually looked at it, I was like, oh, this is actually not what I thought about. It's actually just like, I'm trying to remember what it's based off. Which one is it? Is it Half-Life? I feel like it's Half-Life it's based off. Amazing soundtrack though. Like so good. It's like when the soundtrack outperforms the game, you're like, holy shit.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah.
The world map when you fly around was so bad, no labels. Oh,
Oh, no labels.
no. You need some kind of where you're going. Please.
I'll tell you one game that I watched and I loved, but I can't play it because I watched it, was The Last Guardian. And it is so beautiful. Like, such an amazing game. I even got a t-shirt because I loved it so much. But I never played it. And it's really interesting, especially when you get to the point where you love a game so much that you buy merch for it and you haven't played it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
It's that gets interesting. Like for me, like I would never buy merch from an anime I haven't seen, even if I love the design of it, because I know people are going to come up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, I love that show," and you're like, "I've never watched it."
I'd feel very weird about it. Yeah.
Yeah, super awkward. So it's like I never quite know where I land on games that I've watched but not played. It's like, are you allowed to be at the level of buying merch? And the answer is no.
As long as you know.
Yeah,
yeah. As long as you have an idea of what's on your shirt, like maybe character's name or something,
Yeah,
just in
that's
case
better.
somebody walks up and goes, "Hey, it's blah 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 on your
Yeah.
shirt." Sure.
Well, see,
I just
I
liked it.
loved it. I loved it. Mel, Final Fantasy VII was the big disappointment for me. Everyone goes nuts over it. I watched the Advent Children movie and quite liked it. Played the actual game and just couldn't be bothered to finish it. I like Advent Children more than I like the game. That's Heresy Online. Interesting. It's like I've started watching Arcane, which is League of Legends, and I think very little of
Oh,
League of Legends. The
yeah.
series is amazing. It's so good. It is so good. Like, Corey got me to start watching it because, of course, he's massively into it. And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And I'm like, fuck, like the animation, like everything. Like, I can't believe this was made by a gaming studio. Like, the direction, like the cinematography is amazing. Some of the movements that they do is just really cool. Everything about it, really well written. Such a cool series, and I can't believe it's League of Legends. It's like,
Oh,
what the fuck? And it's actually got to the point where I'm like, maybe I'll try some of the games that aren't like mainstream League of Legends. Like they've got a whole bunch of other like RPGs and stuff, and I'm kind of like, maybe I'll check them out. The world is actually really cool. Now, yeah, Arcane is very good. One of those rare instances of a team getting given all the time in the world. Yeah, like you can tell, like, and you
yeah.
can tell it's such a passion project as well. Like it's amazing, really, really good series. Like I'm only halfway through, no spoilers, but holy shit! Like if you guys haven't started watching it, even if you're not into League of Legends, because I couldn't give a shit, it's stunning. It's really, really good, and you don't need to know anything about the world.
Arcane.
Um, although the
How do I
world
add it
feels
to my-
very like, as someone who's never really got like no League of Legends, you can see so many inspirations in their world. Like they've really picked and chosen from a lot of different backgrounds. Like you can kind of tell.
That's cool. I added it to my list of things to watch.
Yeah, no,
So if
I
I ever get around to watching anything, I'll watch it.
highly, highly recommend it. Like I've been
After the
starving
1,000
for
other
it.
things that are on my list.
Yeah, it was one of those things I started watching because guys like kind of watching it, and I'm like, okay. And then by the end of first episode, I'm like, next. Holy shit! Like this is so good.
Yeah, and I do that too. I want to just watch the whole thing in one sitting,
Oh,
and
yeah,
if I like start watching something and I have to go somewhere, I'm like, oh, okay, and then I don't usually get back to it.
yeah. Mel, it was storyboarded to the microseconds, and when asked how they got things to look painted, they were like, "We paint it." Holy yeah, that was
Oh.
my thing. I was like, dude, like the style is stunning. I don't like League of Legends characters in the game, especially Jinx, because she's just a direct copy of Tank Girl, yeah, but they handle them really well in the show. Yeah,
Oh.
that was the interesting thing. So I was showing afterwards, we got up to a particular episode, I was showing the trailer for introducing Jinx to the game. Hated it. Really wouldn't have liked the character at all. Feels like a massive try-hard ripoff. Yep, totally agree. But it's interesting because being introduced via the series first, I think they did the character really well. And she could have been
That's
really
cool.
cliche. So they've made something of the character really well. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Mick still hasn't played the Final Fantasy VII remake that he pre-ordered. Oops.
Ah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Too much Baldur's Gate for Mixed.
Final Fantasy is such a weird series. It's like I don't.
I
It's very grindy.
I played 9 all the way through
I don't even know which one I
on the original
played.
system.
Whatever the one on
I started
PlayStation
to
was that had 7 discs. That's the one I played.
uh that's most of them.
Oh, cool. Yeah, could be any of them. That's
Oh, is
7.
it 7?
Okay, 7. Yeah, 7 makes sense. Well, there's a
I
remake
don't know, but
now.
9 was the only one. And it's all like each Final Fantasy is different. Like found them to be very different games. I played 9 and then I went on to 10 and it was well, it was on the next console too. So, but like just game-wise, there were different things. Like your side game wasn't a card game anymore. It was Blitzball.
Mm.
like kind of like soccer, hockey, water polo in a sphere of water. It really messed me up.
Hmm. Uh, Mel, I've played a little of 14 and I really want to get to the really good stuff, but that's like hundreds of hours away because it's an MMO. I really like 10 story. It's really good. Okay. Interesting, interesting.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I found it very like linear. It made you go like only in one direction. Couldn't really stray from it.
Mm.
At least that's how I remember the beginning. I don't know. And then I started playing Kingdom Hearts, and that was the end of me.
Kingdom Hearts
All
I
I
only
wanted to do was
watched someone play. I watched like my older cousin play it when I was quite
uh,
young, so I don't really remember it. I'm trying to figure out Aggressively's comment here. It's like a riddle that I haven't figured out on
seven
your
had
side.
3 discs, 8 and 9 had 4.
Oh, discs. See, you knew. You just it's like that connection where you just
It
knew.
is. I believe that's what he meant. I
Mel's
could
like,
be
oh
wrong, and
yeah,
just
it's
like
super linear. That makes sense. No, no,
yeah.
no. That made sense. That made sense. I was like, it was like that Sphinx riddle, and I was just like, what? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah, you got it right instinctually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I've known them for a while. Kind of
Just
get
a
a
little
sense of
bit.
just like their whole lives. It's okay.
You reminded me of Zelda. It kind of feels in the same vein of long running series and all that
Mm.
kind of stuff. And I really was like, this is the problem with me is I go, I'm going to start from the very beginning and do it properly. And with
Oh,
series like
no, no,
that,
no,
it's
no, no,
like,
don't do
here's
that.
4 pixels. And I got quite far, but you can't save. You essentially can't save. um, Oh, I feel like I'm gonna, and it's the kind of game
Yeah,
like people get tattoos of this, like heaps of people. They're like, oh, this totally changed my life, and I'm like, oh, I feel like that's just a whole game that I should have grown up with that I just didn't. And it's like, will I feel the same if I watch someone play it? Like I've watched bits of Game Grumps playing it, for example, and I'm like, can
they're
I?
pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, can I get away with it? I don't know. Mel, the first Zelda I played was the one on
Um,
the Wii, and it really didn't vibe with me. That was back when I really never really rated console games. First one I played was Ocarina of Time because Mock insisted that I started there instead. Okay, so the
yes.
second game that I played because the first one was the very first one. Mock's like, "What the fuck are you
Oh,
doing?"
oh Lord.
So the
You know what? I
second one,
started playing the
Ocarina of
very
Time.
first one, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, right. You're like, yeah. I did pretty well, but the second I died and realized I had to essentially start over, I was like, I'm done. I am done. This is not happening. So the second real time was Ocarina of Time, which makes sense. I think a lot of people say to start with that one, and I played it
Yep.
on the Nintendo 3DS. Um, and I got pretty far, but I think again, I'm such a PC gamer that on such tiny screens, I do get a bit irritated. Like I want a large screen. I want to
See, I'm
experience
used to playing
things.
things on tiny screens
Mm.
because I tend to like, if we have a TV, I tend to like just hand over the remote and be like, here, you do what you want to do. I'll watch.
Yeah, I
Because I
think.
never know what to.
Yeah, I get it.
So, like, a lot of games I played on 3DS or I played on. God, I played on my original Game Boy. Turns out if you beat Super Mario Land, the first one,
Mm.
if you beat it 3 times in a row, it'll
Mm.
let you like select which stage you want to go to.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I like that.
got really good at that game.
I think it's because I didn't have a Nintendo in my house. It's like when I think about all the games I should have played that are console based, it's because I was a PlayStation house. And so,
You,
whereas I feel like everyone now just has all the damn consoles, but no, I'm very like, I play Crash Bandicoot and Gran Turismo and all of the PlayStation kind of games. Whereas if someone's like Banjo Kazooie, I'm like, I watch people, but I never played it because it's a Nintendo game. So
um,
I didn't play it.
good memories.
Uh,
Um, Super Mario RPG has got to be like my favorite. RPG game of all time.
RPG?
Right?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Super Mario had an RPG. It was amazing.
That's actually hilarious. This goes back to sometimes I just want to do those old school games like point and clicks and stuff. This very good reason. Mel, I've been playing a bunch of stuff on the Steam Deck. Oh yeah, you said you were going to get that. It's great to burn through old games I never got around to, but I'm avoided playing Metal Gear Solid 5 on it because it needs a big screen. Yeah, that's a cinematic experience. People act like Banjo-Kazooie is that like cornerstone of gaming, and like it's sold less than Gex. So yeah, the Mario RPG was made by Square Enix. Oh, was it? Okay, interesting. Yeah. Right, okay.
Oh yeah, and the remodel of it is coming out in 9 days on the Switch. And I knew that. Well, I knew it was coming out in November, and my brain went, it's not November yet. I don't know when it is right now. So
I'm just so PC based, which I need to get away from. But like, I mean, there's emulators now. Maybe I can finally go back and play a bunch of these Nintendo games, but I'm not sure if it's going to be the same.
I don't know if it will.
But Nintendo, like, I remember Mel and I having this discussion. It's like a thing. Whenever I used to go over, it was Mock's house I always used to go to and play Nintendo because they were a Nintendo house. Their controllers, their thumb pads used to give me, like, swollen thumbs, like so painful.
Really?
Yeah, it was like the pattern on one of the particular Nintendos was like little circles, and apparently it was a really common thing. I think it was Mel that was telling me about it. She was like, yeah. But yeah, it was like there was like some story where someone's parents or grandparents was like getting them gloves so that there you go. Oh yeah, the Nintendo 64 injuring all the kids. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was the joystick because of the Mario Party game that you had to like rotate the joystick so fast.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like putting their palm on top of it and kind of like going like this
and ripping up their palm.
And then blisters.
Yep. Yeah. Especially because I wasn't used to, like, I wasn't playing Nintendo every day. I'd just go over to people's houses occasionally and play it. And I'd, like, at the end of the day, I'd go home, and my thumbs were, like, swollen. So painful.
Hey, Tusken Raider, welcome in. We're just having a chill chat
it's
here.
Wanted.
Is it Wanted?
That's Wanted.
See, your names are so hard to keep up with.
I know. So, some people have changed
Especially
them.
since I hardly ever see Wanted.
Yeah.
So
no, I get it. Maybe I should. But yeah, no, that's Wanted. Cheating over on the other side. I see you.
Very kind of you.
It is.
Thank you.
It's very sweet. I agree with it. Look, let me. There you go. It Wanted.
Aww.
Yeah. I just realized he sent me a message too. He's probably like, didn't respond to that message. I'm like, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. I ended up doing this with Mrs. instead, so it worked out really well because she didn't really feel like streaming, and now here we are. Encouraging each other.
And now I'm having a great time.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I should have been encouraging you to sleep, but that's...
Yeah, I will soon. I
either here or there.
I will get around to it.
Hey.
Give me a link to Mrs. on the jump over. It should link in the title. Is it not linking in the title? Oh, you found it anyway? Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's linked.
There we go.
Oh, I'm down to $1.99 again. I can't celebrate 200.
Huh?
I'm back down to $1.99.
Someone unsubscribed while we unfollowed? What?
Yep.
So if
I don't know if it's related or...
Hang on, if I refresh the stream, really? It won't be related. It'll be like they were just going.
No. Yeah, it's like probably one of the people that followed me earlier, and I followed them back. They probably just unfollowed. And...
That's a thing. Oh! Mel's not following. Do it! Yes!
Hey!
200.
Thank
yes!
you.
I'm gonna refresh again so I can see it. Yeah. No, but now it says 201.
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
Is Mel 2 people?
I mean,
I think I think most of the people.
That's a really
That's
deep
it.
question.
Memphis too.
I guess it briefly didn't count
Yeah,
and then
buddy.
counted again. That's so weird. That's so weird.
Maybe. Or maybe from when Wheat decided that he was gonna unfollow me so he could refollow me. 'Cause
Oh, and then it kind of delayed. Yeah, maybe
yeah,
that's what's
maybe.
happened. That's hilarious. That's actually
We're
very,
looking at
very
that.
funny. I'm the being of many faces. It's true. It's true.
That is deep.
It is very deep. What are you talking about? God, we've been through
Oh,
so many different topics. It's actually been
yeah.
quite deep.
Nick says that you should play Super Mario RPG on an emulator. You won't regret it, and I agree fully.
Okay. Okay. I'll add it to
Except
my
when you
list
get
of
to,
games that I need to play. God damn it.
so it's like my
Oh
Netflix
no.
list. It just keeps growing.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually have like someone gave me a hard drive and an emulator and just like all the SNES games.
Oh,
All of them.
oh,
Yeah.
oh. Mixed, is it Nimbus Land? I
Nimbus?
bet you that's what it is. Yeah,
Nimbus?
you go to like a
Oh.
yeah, Nimbus. You go to a cloud level
Oh.
and you have to kind of navigate these vines and you have to jump off at just the right angle to catch the next vine.
Oh
And
no.
it was kind of nightmarish on like the original system.
Mm.
I can't really imagine doing it without a controller.
Oh
But it
god.
is far in the game, so you don't have to worry about it quite yet.
Shadow of the Colossus? Yeah, that was the game before The Last Guardian. Same person. I went backwards because I love The Last Guardian so much. I kind of went backwards. I can't remember the name of the guy now. Ridiculously famous. Should know. Should know.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah. Actually, you know the other one that keeps coming up all the time? Yakuza, the whole Yakuza series. It actually looks amazing. Oh, you went backwards too? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Yakuza. Everyone goes on about the Yakuza series. It looks really amazing. I watched a really interesting, I suppose, mini doco on YouTube that someone sent me talking about the whole Yakuza series. And I really love the fact that compared to something like GTA 5, where because it's an open world, you can do whatever you want. You can go up and you can kill someone. Like you can kill whoever you want on the street, even though that
Yeah.
character might not be like that. When you play it out of the cutscenes, then you can be whatever you want. Whereas Yakuza, they were
Oh.
very insistent, where they're like, if the character wouldn't do it, then you can't do it in the game. So you can't go up and just randomly kill
Uh,
people because they're like, no, because that's out of character. So if it's out of character, it just shouldn't be included. Which I thought was really, really interesting. It's very cool.
that
Um,
is neat.
and the other thing was like the map size. So it's like, it's really small, but it's complex. So it's like in all the
Oh.
buildings and all the different floors and building upwards. And they really worked on like every single road that you walk down is really packed and there's always things happening, so you get really lost in it. You really feel
Oh.
like there's a city vibes, even though the map itself is actually really small compared to really large scale maps, which everything's kind of
Yeah.
spaced out. There's so
Yeah.
much to do. Yeah, so they really worked on that kind of feel as
Um,
well, so you felt like you're in a packed city. It was really cool. It's really, really
oh, that's
interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
I'd like that better.
Yeah.
Because traveling to like, the other side of the world for something is not always the greatest.
I managed to
It's
finance it
I don't
despite
know.
paying. Yeah, so there was this whole thing about the finance where he like can't remember what game he came off the back of, but when he was pitching to them, he was I'm trying to remember how this worked, because it was like Sega was like a dying company at the time, and there was just all this issue in the game space, and he was like, I want to make a game for adults, and they were like, that's not gonna work. Like it's just not gonna work. Really similar to the whole Tetris story with that the Apple series recently released. But essentially, he was like, if this game isn't successful, then I'll quit my job. Really, really typical kind of like Japanese kind of scenario. Um, and yeah, it was incredibly successful.
Oh,
Not very
that's
successful
pretty
game.
cool.
And you see, you say it wasn't successful, whereas the doco I watched said that it went on to be really successful. So that's quite interesting and kind of saved the business a bit. But the I don't can't remember the game he worked on before Yakuza. And if you look it up, he looks like someone who should just belong in Yakuza. The game that he worked on before was incredibly famous, but went massively over budget. Massively over
Oh,
budget. I can't think what it is now. One was
someone was
huge,
huge.
but afterwards, okay, no, yeah, it was very much focused on number one. You've got a dub, but afterwards didn't do so well. Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like I only just kind of took notice of, again with Yakuza. What's it called? The latest one, something Dragon. I noticed that Steam was like really pushing it a lot, so I think they got a bigger budget to try and push it. So I'm kind of curious how the most recent one went, whether it improved. Like a Dragon. Okay, it is Like a Dragon. I feel like maybe, yeah, only the most recent one. Because before that, I was aware of them, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
of
I
yeah, okay.
I feel like I've heard of them, but I actually have never even seen any of the Yakuza games.
Yeah, they're really cool. Like they've got lots of side games that are just really kooky, and they really try to
Oh,
make it in a way that if you go on a random journey which isn't anything to the main quest, then you just kind of discover things and get swept up in other stories. Like they tried to make the
oh,
world very complex, and apparently it's really really cool.
that's really cool. Like, it didn't look like a game that I would want to
No,
play. Again, me judging video games just by like their
yeah,
art style or
totally.
that's crazy.
I was kind of the same, and everyone kept saying it to me. They're like, "Oh, you'd really enjoy it." But every time I looked at it, I was like, I can't really tell if
No.
this is my type."
Yeah.
And then after someone sent me that, I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm actually really impressed, and now I'm kind of curious.
Uh, Massively pushed by Sony on PlayStation. They always have them on promotion and stuff. Huh.
Ads. Ha!
Yeah, sorry. 2 and 3 was basically Japan only, and so they stayed afloat by selling a bunch of product replacement. Oh. Help from the actual Yakuza. Wow. Hmm.
Yeah, because the Yakuza are so even though they're a criminal organization, they're always trying to put themselves across as like the Robin Hood of society. It's like they do bad in order to do good. Like they are bad because they are keeping the other bad off the streets. Like it's really
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're like
complicated.
kind of.
And yet, like you look up stories about them, and they've done really fucked up shit. So it's like it's really really strange. Um, kind of
It's
dynamic.
things that they do for the greater good in their mind,
Well, that's why they're kind
or
of
just for fun.
oddly accepted, I suppose. Accepted to a point. To a point.
Oh, no,
Dealing
I
with the
didn't want
mob
to play.
makes sense.
Jesus.
Makes a lot of sense.
Dang, I didn't know that. I'm learning things now. This is fun.
A weird little Johnny.
I clicked Tetris 2023 film, and it just wants to offer me Tetris to play. There we go.
It was a really good film. I really really enjoyed it.
I
And
remember you saying, and
yeah,
then you know,
I recommend it.
do I have Apple TV Plus? I don't know.
I went in a little bit not really expecting that much, but ended up being really really good. I recommend
Well,
it.
I mean, I saw an ad for it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna, I'll put this on, my brain to watch because it's Tetris. I would play hours of Tetris. I have lost parts of my thumb pads, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, you said this. I remember
And
this.
I love Tetris.
Well, that is the movie for you.
Yes. Now it has a tab, and maybe I'll remember to watch it.
So, let me check this.
Really do that. If I'm not sure what I was like trying to figure out or something, I just open my web browser and look at my tabs and go, oh, okay. So I've been leveling up my D&D character, and I've been doing this, and I was interested in that. And if my computer hadn't shut down my tabs at one point, I would have had a million things that would kill you in Australia.
A million things that would kill you in Australia? This is one of your tabs?
It was like that was a whole window. It was like all different tabs.
Seeing what I could
But
die
different
of? What,
animals.
is this still up? What's
Yeah.
on this tab?
No, it's not up anymore. It
Oh.
was from a long time ago. I don't think it's there. Do I have like multiple? No.
I haven't seen half these
Yeah.
things in Australia. It's so funny how everyone goes on about it. And I'm like, well, done fine so far.
No. It isn't the like original.
Was Minx one of
Was
the
Minx
tabs?
one of the tabs?
Yeah.
Minx is always one of the tabs.
Dangerous thing in Australia that can kill you, correct. God, that could be taken away. It's gonna be a little typical thing. It'll be like jellyfish, sharks, spiders, snakes,
Birds, mammals,
cassowaries,
drop bears.
drop bears. That's kind of it, isn't it? What else is there? It's like snakes and spiders. No one's died since like the 70s or something.
The most dangerous
Cassowaries
game of all.
are
Man.
like, yeah, if you were like in the middle of nowhere, like everyone lives in the cities. This is the thing with most of this stuff. It's like, yeah, if you go really far out, sure. Even sharks is like quite rare. Bushfire, yeah, is an issue here. That is true.
Seems like a problem.
But that's kind of an issue everywhere these days, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, we share firefighters with California because it's always different times of the year. So it's like during their summer, all the Aussie firefighters fly over, and then in our summer, all the Californians fly over. Because just really, really similar firefighting requirements.
Yeah.
Oh, those are wetlands?
Wetlands on fire?
Oh.
That's not good.
I have questions.
That can't be good.
Yeah, that's so bizarre. What? Huh?
Oh, last year.
Oh my goodness.
I guess they weren't wet.
That's yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, if it's not on fire in Australia, then it's flooding. That's for sure. Floods a lot.
Yikes.
I need to fix my filter. Hang on. Gain. Oh, let's put you down to 3. There we go. I'll try that. My mic's been really fiddly recently. It's quite frustrating. I'm getting really tired of it. I feel like every single stream I'm like fixing it all over again. I'm just like, can't you just be consistent?
That is streaming. No, it can't.
No, it cannot.
And once you've got it like perfectly down right, something will change.
Something will change.
Or OBS will decide to revert all of your changes for no reason.
Yeah, like I'm on the highest gain, talking like directly in, and it's barely getting where I need to, and I haven't changed anything. And then I'll start another stream and I'll be peaking. Don't know why.
Oh.
No reason. These are the things that we do. Time is
Technology.
6:30.
2:30. Wow.
This is where I try to decide what time I go to bed.
Yeah.
I'll set myself an aim or something. Let me think about this.
I've got to go by 3:30.
And what time is it for you now? 2:30.
2:30.
Okay. I don't know. Can I talk for another hour? That's a lot of talking.
I mean, I believe in you, but
Oh god. Oh god.
We could call it at 3 if you wanted, or
We'll see how we go, shall we? Let's
yeah.
see how we go. What have I got on my still to finish pile? Oh, As Dusk Falls. That was like a huge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the way they did the art style was kind of interesting. Like it definitely yeah, they had an interesting way of doing it, which probably saved them a lot of money as well. I lost interest though.
Oh,
Yeah, it just kind of got to a point where it felt like the story was kind of done, but it was going into a new chapter, and I just kind of stopped caring, which is kind of
oh, that's a problem.
yeah. So I didn't finish that one as well. I could go back to it, I guess. It was very quick time event kind of stuff though. It's like actually that's another one like I feel like I should have played Until Dawn that everyone goes on. I was watching Purge play that, and I was like, oh, I really should have played this game.
I think I've just decided there are too many games.
There's way too millions.
There's so many games.
I wish I knew how many games actually existed at this point. We used to play Until Dawn. Yeah, I never played it. I kind of only lived it through promos, which sounds really weird, but but through my job I did stuff for Until Dawn.
Ah.
So I saw a lot of the pre-release and conceptual kind of stuff. Never played it myself. Just never played it. I really should have. I still haven't played. I think 10 years ago. More PC games in all consoles and handheld combined. That makes sense.
Well, yeah,
I think.
because you have to actually develop, like, to have it on console, you have to develop it for the format. Well, I mean, I guess not so bad now since everything's on like a disc, but I would think that having it all on like a cartridge would be different. And now, like, having said that, I'm like, I don't think that's true either.
I've looked up these stats. I don't think it's possible, but I'm gonna look up these stats. So
Lunatic! Welcome in. What's going on? We're just having a chat.
Hello.
I'm gonna disappear and sing now. Alright. Have a good sing. May your lessons be
I know.
Effective? May your lessons be effective.
Effective. Yes.
Or there's character you can hate easily. You can get them killed. Everything you could ask for. Yeah. Actually.
I think Probable would love it, actually. It's true. Effective? Yeah. It's super effective.
There you go.
I have some stats. Let's see. So there are more than 30 video game genres. Steam has more than 67,000 games. And about 10,000 of them were released just in 2021, which shows how much it's increasing.
Yeah.
There is.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking, because as you know, there's more on the internet. There's more. You can teach yourself just about anything if you actually have the patience to sit down and learn it.
Totally. Then see, the thing is, like, just because there's that many games on Steam, it's like, yeah, but how many are actual decent games? Like, what, like, made games? Yeah, compared to, like, little projects and stuff. Like, I feel like everyone who does a little course probably releases their game. Even if no one buys it. Yeah.
Because you can. You can say, look, I've published a game.
There are over 288,000 games on the App Store and over 449,000 on the Google Play Store. Oh, there's more on Google. This makes sense because it's really hard to get into the Apple Store. Like the hoops you have to jump through.
They have standards.
Yeah. Too many. Yeah.
Whereas the Google Store just doesn't seem to. I mean, every time you like the mini-wheats, they love playing mobile games, and it's great and all, and I don't mind them, picking up free ones, but we have it set so there's a password in order for them to install anything, because I want to at least see what it is they're installing first.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And
makes
also,
sense.
if it didn't, there would be like a million games on their phones.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, and it kind of I also feel like it's because they update their OS so much.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like I work with a lot of developers and they get kicked out of the app store all the time because
Oh,
the OS is updated and then suddenly it just kind of doesn't work. And Apple I think update their OS I want to say every year, which is a bit full on. And quite significantly change. Like suddenly your app just doesn't work anymore.
oh, dang.
Yeah, so I feel like it's kind of a thing based on what they were telling me. So, okay, so PlayStation had 980 game releases in 2021. It's actually a lot just for one console. This is interesting. Only 10.9% of new console game releases have a physical edition. Considering console was kind of behind on PC on releasing to whole digital market, that's kind of
Yeah.
interesting how quickly they've decreased.
Potato loves me again.
Potato.
You said hi to Potato?
So cute. So cute.
Everybody's looking at you. Say, I don't care. I just want kisses. Yes, I know you love your kisses.
Very well.
That's cool. I should really finish Final Fantasy Tactics one day.
So,
That was kind of a fun game.
a
Lunar
couple of
Silver Stars.
titles have dominated charts for a while. So, hang on. I think I have a figure. So, there are over 831,000 games in total. So, that's adding everything on all the different stores together. I'm surprised it hasn't cracked a million, actually. That really stuns me.
Yeah, I feel like there should be more.
Oh,
But
hang
maybe that just
on.
doesn't count.
This isn't
What?
including physical. Like, this is only games that. Like, they haven't included freeware or abandonware.
Oh. Oh.
And then it's like, how much is, like, Flash games? Do they still count? I
Oh,
feel like
God.
they should.
They
Yeah.
should. If you can play it, it should count.
So we should say there's over 831,000 games in a active market currently available. Is actually that stat. And I'm still stunned it didn't crack a million, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So the most popular video game is Minecraft. 238 million copies.
Wow.
I feel like that's because so many people had to rebuy it, but anyway.
It could be because I had it for PC, and then I think I got it for Switch, and then I got it. And then I don't remember my PC login, so if I wanted to play, I'd probably have to get it again.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
As I sit here in my Minecraft pants. These pants are so comfortable, though.
What? So, E.T. the Extraterrestrial was so bad it led to a video game crash in 1983. What? So, released in 1982, E.T. the Extraterrestrial was based on Steven Spielberg's film, blah blah blah. Okay. Received universal criticism. It flopped so hard that Atari, the developer, decided to bury unsold copies in New Mexico and cover them with concrete. After the ET disaster, the whole game industry suffered. Revenues dropped from 3.2 billion to 100 million in what became known as the Atari shock. When the market eventually recovered, it was Japanese companies such as Nintendo and Sega that gave birth to modern gaming as we know it. Imagine producing a game so bad that you cause a market crash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, I'm looking at the Super Mario RPG remake, and I don't know what I think about the way they've like smoothed everything out.
Right, let's look up who made it. I agree, like hang on. E.T. the Extraterrestrial game. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd leave that off my resume too.
The designer was Howard Scott Warshaw. It just says designer though. What about? Okay, the game was designed by. I know this game. Oh my god! I'm looking at the cover, and my dad owned an Atari, and he definitely had this game. Holy shit, that's hilarious. I think I even
Did you
tried to
like
play it. I did. I was tiny. I don't really remember. So Howard Scott Warshaw. Let me see what else he did. He did. Okay, so he essentially did heaps of Atari games. Okay, so his success on Raiders of the Lost Ark as a designer and programmer. His success on Raiders made him designer and programmer of the ill-fated adaptation E.T. the Extraterrestrial. So he was given the promotion. Problems began early as he was only given 5 weeks to go from concept to finished product. 5 weeks? They made a game in 5 weeks? No wonder, the poor guy. What the hell? Oh, dude. Wait. Is that me? No, I haven't got it. Wait, what? Where's Mrs.? Have I lost Mrs.? It's not loading for me. Wow. Mrs. come back. I know what's happened. She's crashed. She's crashed. No. Oh no. Don't leave me. Oh no, guys. It's alright. She'll come back, I'm sure. She even disconnected from Discord though. Oh, hang on. I got a message from her. No! Her internet just died. Oh, wow. I wonder if it's gonna come back. I don't know if it's gonna come back. Holy shit. Aggressively. Lamau, me getting an ad while this streams down this chef's kiss. Oh, are you back?
I'm back.
You're back! Hello!
The box was doing weird blinky stuff too. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna come out.
Yes! Welcome back. That was so funny. I was like staring, I'm like, because I'm always like, oh, it's my shitty Australian internet again. And so I'm like, it's
No,
me.
it was my
And then I was
internet
like
this
getting
time.
confused because I was like, it's not me? What? So confused.
My chat's catching up now.
Oh shit.
I gotta figure out if I keep streaming till she gets back. Oh yeah, that would be awkward.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm
well,
like, I don't know what to do.
guess that's it. Guess I'm going to bed. That was great.
Night night.
No, not ready yet. Not ready yet.
Not finished your tea.
I did finish my tea. I moved on to Pepsi Max, but we won't talk about that. It's like really terrible. Really, really terrible. Well, welcome back.
Caffeine.
I know, I shouldn't. I really, really shouldn't. Here's a crazy question, because everyone's always like, I can't answer this, but it's like, if you had to, what's your favorite game?
My favorite game?
Yeah.
Super Mario 64.
Mixes like Chrono Trigger. Mine's a weird one
Solid
actually.
answer.
Mine is the cryoversion version of Dune, which is like an
Oh,
old school strategy adventure. I loved it, and I don't know why. I just maybe there's memories attached. That could be why actually, because my dad kind of introduced me to it. Um, but I just love that
ah.
game. Um, they actually
Oh,
released an
cool.
adult version of it. Well, they didn't, but someone like adapted the abandonware, and I'm like, I can't stream it though on Twitch, and that really disappoints me because I really
Oh,
want to.
wow.
It's hilarious. I think it's pretty much the game, but just everyone's naked. I don't know.
Oh, geez.
I don't even know. Or like, I think you can fuck all the characters or something. I don't even know. But yeah, Dune, definitely. People usually
that's
struggle
cool.
with that. They're like, oh no, I gotta give you my top 10. But I find it really interesting how people decide on it. Like for me, it's very much memories and a good time in my life, and I just played it a lot. And it's like, is it the best game I've ever played? No.
Oh,
But
you were introduced to Dune at like a tiny age? That's cool.
I used to be scared of it. So, yeah, my dad introduced me. I remember there's this scene where if you go too far into the Harkonnen land, and you ignore all the warnings, they shoot you down in your ornithopter. And it shows this scene of you slowly dissolving in the desert into a
Mm,
skeleton, and it scared the fuck out of me as a little kid. Really
I bet.
scared me, and I had to like, I couldn't play the game for like a week, and then I really timidly go back. And it's hilarious because it's like, well, if I just listened to the warnings, that wouldn't happen. But for some reason, it's probably because I didn't really understand what I was doing, but really scared me. Nightmares. Nightmares.
Oh,
Oh.
that's so weird. 'Cause I love the story of Dune, but only because like I was introduced to it in my 20s, and I basically
Mm.
just gobbled up the whole series, well, as much of the series as I could get my hands on.
Yeah, I think it's one of my dad's favorite books. So he always had the entire series, but I definitely played the game first. And then because I played the game, I tried to read the book, and it has one of my favorite quotes of all time from it, which is the whole "I must not fear," the really typical one that
Ah,
everyone
yes.
quotes. Uh,
Great.
and I use that as a mantra all the time. Like I just think it's a really really good saying. Um, but yeah, and I tried to as a kid. Definitely, most of that series went over my head. I read it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure if I got it, but I read it.
I mean, you might catch some of it, for sure.
What did you think of the new film so far?
Mm. It was good. I
Hmm.
think trouble is that they have a lot of material that
Mm-hmm.
they need to condense down into a watchable movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't work.
Makes me think of what was the last? Oh, I forgot the name. Hang on, I need to look up which one. Of course they're gonna give me the recent one, and I need the old
Mhm.
one. Uh, what's the one with Sting in it? Okay, 1984 film. David Lynch. So David Lynch removed his name from the credits of the original film because they felt at the beginning they had to do this huge catch up sequence and pack.
Um,
Yeah, and then made him like instead delete a whole bunch of stuff to fit in a certain time frame. They massively played with it, so he removed his name from the credits, even though everyone knew it was David Lynch. Um, but same thing, like the series they were like the TV series, the David Lynch movie. There was another movie I think as well. I always felt if you hadn't read the books, there is no way you had any idea what the fuck was going on.
oh, Wheel of Time is
Ah,
was killing me.
yeah, okay.
But yeah,
I haven't watched the series, and I presume it's very similar. Like some books are very difficult to adapt, but I feel like the new
yes,
Dune did well. Like I took a friend who hadn't read anything, didn't know anything about Dune at all, and they understood it. Like, they got it. And to me, that's a success, because the biggest issue with Dune has always been, if you haven't read the book, you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's really
Yeah,
full on.
it's a lot.
Like, it is a very massively built out universe, quite literally, of political systems and religious systems and, like, really, like, weapons and...
Yeah, there's like a whole series of books that, you know, get to like flesh all this idea out,
Yeah.
and when you try and shove it into a movie, it's like it barely scrapes the surface.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel like
And
they did really well in that way.
yeah, it's really hard to get like all that background into a script.
Yeah, yeah.
Without like giving you a montage of here's everything you need to know, quick, catch up.
And they change things. They did that typical when they adapt graphic novels into animated movies. Like, I'm thinking DC here. There was an example I was using for anyone who's DC fans here. I'm a huge Batman fan. Hush and The Long Halloween, they changed it for the animated movie from the original graphic novel, which got me, because I feel like the graphic novel did it way better, but I understand people being like, oh, everyone knows the story and we want to be a little bit unpredictable, so we're going to do something a bit different. Now we've changed the canon. It gets a little bit weird. I kind of felt that a little bit with the new Dune movie, where it's kind of like they changed a few things up. It didn't really affect a huge amount. Like, I
get it. Sometimes it's easier to change little things to like get them to fit into the story and to make them make sense. And even in the Wheel of Time, I saw some of the things that they had changed, but that way then they could make it work better later on.
Yeah. Like, I think the reinvention of Duncan Idaho was a little interesting. I think it works. It's just, it was a very different character.
Definitely a different feel to him.
Yeah. And I've forgotten her name, but the oncologist was switched to a female. But like that's fine. That doesn't really affect anything. That much. Like, that was nothing really. But Duncan was definitely like a completely different character. And even
new person also.
Given a bit less of a position.
Yeah.
Because he's active duty.
Yes.
So, technically a less position. Which is going to be interesting later, I think. Because, yeah, it just kind of impacts things a little bit. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it could get better. I forgot they were going to make more. I like literally just saw the first one and was like, oh, okay, they did an alright job.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's essentially finished, I think. They planned on it being quite close behind. I think they were filming a lot of it at the same time. But what can I say? I think Stilgar, they did quite well. I thought he was quite well cast. Actually, most of November the cast 17th. Was really well done. November 17th. Holy shit! Whoa! Yeah. It's like, it's here. It's next week. It's happening.
It's like Super Mario RPG that I knew was coming out soon.
Holy shit. Wow, I feel like last time I checked it was forever away, and now it's just here. Same day.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. It's happening. Everyone's gonna go see it. Alright, now I'm excited. Now I'm super excited. Okay.
There we go. You're never gonna sleep again.
I mean, I'm not anyway, am I? Oh god. That's hilarious. That was just so coincidental. But yeah, adaptation always gets really interesting. I had to study a really famous adaptation that goes really weird. I'm not sure if you guys have ever read The Orchid Thief, which got adapted into a movie called Adaptations, which is by Charlie Kaufman, who's a very good writer. I recommend. Really interesting adaptation. I kind of recommend it in order. Like, read the book, The Orchid Thief's a really good book, and then watch the movie, because it's very hilarious.
I always recommend the book first.
There's a really good reason for this, because the movie is nothing...
Not the same?
No, it's... Without giving away too much, it becomes very meta, and the writer writes themselves into the story because they're just struggling with the entire project. And so it's like literally watching the breakdown of a scriptwriter trying to adapt a book, and it's amazing. Yeah, it's so interesting, and it's definitely went down in history as one of the most famous adaptations of what happens when you're faced with a project like this. I think the only thing on par which I've seen recently would be the latest Matrix movie, where you can see very obviously that no one wanted to make it and they were forced to do it, and it's just a statement through the entire movie.
Oh.
Which they pull off. They pull off really well, but it's like they knew that they couldn't really go back and pull off another Matrix movie, so they just kind of literally joke about that in a way. But yeah, I recommend it. It's very interesting to study. Good fun. Can't remember what else Charlie Kaufman did. He's got a brother as well, I feel. Charlie Kaufman, here you go. American screenwriter. What else did he do? There was a big one. Is it The Big Lebowski that he did? I'm trying to remember. Oh, he did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Another movie that I probably on a list somewhere.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Being John Malkovich, that's the one I was thinking of. That was the one that got him really famous. Yeah, it's very.
Well, it didn't make sense when I saw it, but I saw it.
Yeah, he's that kind of kooky kind of thinker.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of like, I don't know. I don't know if it was just the company I was in or the time frame, but it just seemed too disconnected. Like,
yeah, I get it.
And I felt like there should have been more that I understood, but I literally did not understand.
Yeah,
most of it. But probably if I went back like now.
I feel like he's got a brother. Why do I feel like he's got a famous brother? I'm looking this up. Charlie Kaufman. Brother. Yeah, okay, brother. Who is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! It's fictional. I'd forgotten.
Oh.
He gave himself a brother.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Oscars once... Yeah. The Oscars once nominated a person that doesn't even exist.
You can do that?
I don't even know if
you
it was an accident or not. You can do that? Yeah, I don't know. It's this is why I'm like, go watch the movie. Even if you can't be bothered to read the book, it's very fascinating. But yes, he made up a brother. I don't know whether they understood this or not. I think so. But yeah, apparently they included his brother in it. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious.
God. Oh my gosh.
Time is it going? Alright. I reckon on the hour.
Okay. I
will try sleep.
After your Pepsi Max?
After my Pepsi Max. This is my aim in life.
Alright. We got big goals.
At least you streamed. We streamed.
I did.
We
streamed. High fives.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to think of like childhood games that really stood out to me. Crash Bandicoot I played way too much of. Right through into... I just kept going for a long time.
Definitely a PlayStation.
I'm such a PlayStation.
I don't know if we can be friends.
I mean, I think it's whatever your parents buy you, right? I guess.
Yep. Pretty much. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I started playing video games, there was no PlayStation, so...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe.
We had an NES. And I got an original Game Boy, I think in, like, the same year. He ended up being my stepdad.
Yeah.
But at the time, he was just a dude.
A dude.
A dude.
A dude, yeah, okay.
A dude Mom hung out with. Mom's friend. There you go. She got him an NES.
Yeah.
For Christmas. And I got a Game Boy with, like, the whole case and the light and the magnifier and the charger, like a whole set. And that was when I first started playing Tetris too.
That's
So
cool.
that's where it started. I think I was 6,
It's
5.
it's those kind of games. Is like, do you feel like if you could go back to your childhood games, that you'd have the same finger memory?
Yes.
Because I felt like that with Crash Bandicoot. Like there was
As my thumbs try and do the first level of Super Mario Brothers, yes.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's kind of like I'm trying to think of those kind of games, and I feel like Crash, because they remastered Crash Bandicoot recently, and of course when I went back, I expected them to literally remaster it, and they didn't. It's like they overlaid the levels and they remapped a lot of things, and I could tell immediately that it wasn't the same game because I can go back onto my PS2 or 3 and play it, and I can just do some stuff with my eyes closed. But I was fucking up all the time on the remastered. So it's like, it's definitely slightly different. It's interesting.
Yep. Mick says he always falls into secret barrels in Donkey Kong, or knows which pipes are secrets in Super Mario World. It's instinctive.
Just instinctively? Yeah.
You just know.
Yeah, it's so true. Actually, yeah, those childhood games are like, as you're playing it, you're like, oh, actually, I feel like there was something over here. It's so true.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even remember it until you're like on top of it, and then you just kind of know.
Your thumbs just do it. You just know where you're going.
Yeah. It's
North
it's
America
really true.
1989. So yeah, I would have been 6.
Okay.
When I got my Game Boy. And pretty much that was like my introduction to modern games.
Yeah.
I give you air quotes for that because now they're retro, but at the time that was, because before that we had like a ColecoVision, which is similar to an Atari.
Ah, okay.
But like another from that era kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we had it. I think we borrowed it off somebody. And I played the hell out of it.
That's cool.
So.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like California Games, which was from, I don't feel like it was Sega. I feel like it was that other console, hang on, that was like really random. If I go California Games. Oh,
Commodore 64?
Nintendo? Epix.
Sega. It was on the Genesis.
Maybe.
Holy shit, it got remade a lot of times.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it must be because I played it at my cousin's place.
Yeah, it was originally released for the Apple II and the Commodore 64.
Okay.
And then got ported to other places.
That was a game I definitely remembered. There's a streaming sharing videos app called Cosme, and included in it is you can play games together from like SNES, like old games.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It's really cool. It's really cool, but there is a delay. Like you can kind of feel the delay. But it's cool. Like if you go in there just for memory's sake and you fuck around and know that there's a delay, and that makes it really difficult, and but just like from a fun playing together kind of thing, it's really cool that you can play old games. So yeah, Cosme. But yeah, California Games, I was playing with Oracle, and it was just like, oh my god, I remember all this shit, and it was so hard, but it was just hilarious. It was so good. Love that kind of old stuff. Oh, like it's 1 minute till on the hour. My throat's getting sore because we have talked for 2.5 hours straight.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We just talked. It's been great. Just about
so
games.
Cool. I've had a great time.
Oh, good. I'm really glad that you did. That's really cool. It was nice just to chill. Really nice chill. God, I can hear all of the birds going off because it's daytime.
Oh, dawn is breaking.
Dawn is breaking. It's happening.
Oh no.
It's alright. It's okay. Oh, well, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm really glad that we
It has
never
been a
got to do
blast.
this. I'm probably not going to raid
Yeah.
out, to be honest. I know how they're always like, you should raid out every single time.
I mean, I meet a lot of cool people that way sometimes, and other times not so much.
Do you, even if you have a few viewers, do you still do it?
Sometimes. I don't think I'm going to today, though. I don't know. Actually, who's on? Nope.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sign off.
yeah, it's true. Especially because if I raid, then I'm gonna have to talk to people, and then I'm not gonna go to bed. So
Yes,
I
you
gotta
get
go to
caught up
bed.
watching them, and then okay, yes, you go to bed. Get good sleep,
Thank you,
and
guys.
I will talk to you next time.
Absolutely.
No, Mix, thank you for being here.
No, thanks, man. Thanks for joining me when I was overthinking things through the night. So it was nice just to chill for a while. I really appreciate
Oh, hey, anytime.
it. Awesome. And congratulations on over 200 as well. 201.
Yay. 201. I feel wow, that's a lot of people.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to see
In
them
a
all
good
at
way.
once.
Oh god, can you imagine? The other table. Alright guys, I'll catch you later.
I'd die. All right, you take care.
Bye!
Bye.